I have made a lot of weird slimes in my life, and my favorite thing to do with slime is create the weirdest textures possible. So today, we're gonna be creating some of the coolest slime textures the world has ever seen. First up is squishies. Have you guys seen those videos where people like cut up open their squishies to see what's inside? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna be doing. And we're gonna take all of the weird goo and sludge that's in there, put it inside a bowl, mix it with slime, and make a giant squishy slime sludge. It's time to sacrifice our squishies. Okay, but look at how cool these are. I love this one. This one has Orbeez. It has a hole in it. Oh my god, there's Orbeez everywhere. Anyways, here is my giant bowl. I use this to make slime. So let's start cutting up our squishies. Right now we have all of these Orbeez from the stress ball that squirted that squirted Orbeez everywhere. But we have another one. Look at how cool it looks. Goodbye, stress ball. Oh, guys, now they're literally all over my room. They're everywhere. This one is really weird because there's like extra air in it. So I kind of want to get my needle and suck it out and see what happens. Let's see. Oh, guys, I literally poked through it. What you say? It's okay. I have another one. Can't poke through it this time. There. Okay, ready? Whoa, wait, it actually worked. It looks awesome. This one was a fail, but now let's cut it. Oh, they're kind of like giant Orbeez. I also have this one and it kind of has like confetti in it. But guys, I think that there's a tiny SpongeBob somewhere in here. Where are you, SpongeBob? There he is. Well, unfortunately, SpongeBob is now dead. Whoa, it's like glitter confetti, so it looks really awesome. I have a prediction that this texture is gonna be so messy, but honestly the most colorful and cool, so I'm very excited. Next we have this really weird one that kind of looks like lava. Whoa, I'm actually scared to pop this one. I think it's gonna be like really weird liquid. Okay, let's find out. What? What is this? Is this slime? This is not what I was expecting. Guys, I'm pretty sure this is slime. Well, here it goes. This is actually quite disgusting, but it's gonna look so fabulous with some clear slime. So let's just get a generous blob, probably half of this. And I think I'm just gonna make like a tiny little bucket in there. There you go. Guys, this isn't gonna work. The Orbeez are just flying everywhere. Maybe I should put this inside the bowl. Okay. There you go. Hopefully this mixes well. Honestly, whenever I've tried mixing Orbeez with slime before, it just doesn't work because the Orbeez don't stick to the slime, but maybe the other slime will stick to it and the confetti too. Ooh, this feels so strange. Guys, I think the other slime is just deactivating our slime. Look at that. What is this? I love the giant Orbeez though, they're really cool. But I fear that this is just becoming a giant slime sludge, which I'm honestly a fan of. Like, this is pretty fun. And of course we have our SpongeBob just smiling away. Get in there, SpongeBob. Now let's just pour this on the table and see what we have. Oh, okay, this is so messy. Ah, what have I done? Now there's Orbeez all over my room and we have this crazy looking texture. I don't even know what this is. So the water from the Orbeez and the other slime definitely deactivated our slime, but we're left with this slime guts kind of texture, which you could wear as a scarf. I'm not even gonna try it, but you can. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm at a loss of words. Like, this is insane. I'm not a big fan of this texture, but you know what? I think the next one is gonna blow your mind. Eyeballs. Now, I bought these googly eyes a long time ago, and what's cool about these is that they glow in the dark, which means we're gonna make a really strange slime. Now, you know the slime that we just made? Well, I actually put it inside of my mini fridge, and I let it sit for a bit, and now I think it's gonna be a really nice texture, and the color matches the eyes, so it's gonna look pretty cool. I don't know why it says buttered chicken. I swear this is not buttered chicken. I swear, it's slime, okay? But I think this is probably gonna be one of the weirdest textures. Let's just start adding all of the googly eyes on my slime. Oh my gosh, I actually love how it looks with just 2 eyes. He looks like the cutest little blob. His name should probably be Blob, right? Blob the slime. Should we just keep him like this? Save me! No, we're not gonna keep him like that. We have to add all of them. This is gonna be the weirdest slime monster we've ever created. And at the end of this, we're probably gonna have a fear of googly eyes because I just know it's gonna look really creepy. It's actually really funny because when I bought these googly eyes online, I didn't know that they glowed in the dark. And so when I got them in the mail, I was like, why are they green? Like, why do they have a hint of green? That's weird. All of a sudden, I don't know how it happened, but I guess it started getting dark and I was like, Why are they glowing? Like, what is going on here? And then I realized I bought glow-in-the-dark eyes. But you know what? Now they have a great use. This is already giving me like a weird phobia. You know that phobia where people don't like dots or holes or like things like that? You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Well, this is giving me that vibe. It's making me feel things. I'm just gonna slap the other ones on there. I'm actually so excited because we're gonna go inside of my restroom. We're gonna see if this actually looks cool. I don't know. Okay, I officially covered the entire slime. This is how it looks like. Whoa, oh my goodness. This is terrifying. I kind of like it. I've never seen something like this before. Oh, let's give it a big stretch. Ooh. Whoa, imagine this as a shirt. Honestly, this kind of slays. Okay, now let's take it into the restroom and see how it looks in the dark. Whoa, that looks so cool. Look at all the eyeballs. I actually really love this. This is insane looking. This is actually a 10 out of 10 slime, but let's see what Spacey thinks. Okay, girls, it's time for your opinion. Spacey, what do you think of my slime? Oh, she hates it.
Kitty, what do you think of my slime?
Guys, she likes it. Next up is pool noodles. Now, I know you're probably thinking, why are you gonna put pool noodles in slime, you weirdo? Well, trust me, I have a vision. So I think that we're gonna work with the pink one because I love pink. Now, I've never tried this before, but I just have a feeling that it's gonna make a really unique texture. When I was at Five Below, I saw this pool noodle and I was like, oh my gosh, what would that look like in slime? I know that's like insanely random, but in my head, it makes sense and it's gonna look incredible. I'm just gonna cut a bunch of these pieces and add them into slime, and I feel like it's gonna make for some really good ASMR. But while I do that, let me tell you guys a funny story. I actually love pool noodles, but when I was little, I drowned. I literally drowned because I was in like swimming class and there was this kid that threw like a water toy at the bottom of the pool and he was like, I bet you can't get that. And you know, I wanted to prove him wrong. You know, I wanted to look cool. I swam towards the bottom of the pool and I just kept swimming and swimming and I couldn't reach the toy. I don't know how my teacher just didn't notice that I was on the side drowning. But I started drowning and my mom, she couldn't see my head. She saw like all the kids except me. And so she ran and like grabbed me outside of the pool. And I just remember they did like CPR thing and I woke up and I was like throwing up water and someone gave me a juicy fruit gum. Super random, but I was like, oh, thank you. Like, okay, juicy fruit. I don't know, they just gave me a little treat right after I was like dying. But then my mom made me wear floaties until I was like 8 or 9 or 10, something like that. I was like pretty old. So, you know, to compensate, I didn't want to use floaties because I didn't want to look lame, you know? But yeah, that's my story with pool noodles. They have a special place in my heart, you know? This took me like 20 minutes, but I finally cut them all up. And you know what this reminds me of? Packing peanuts. This is exactly the same texture as packing peanuts. And you know what happens when you put packing peanuts in slime? You get amazing crunchy sounds. So let's drizzle this entire blob of clear slime on it. And now let's add all of the little peanuts into the clear slime. The cool thing is that if we let it sit for like an hour or two, the packing peanuts are gonna absorb all the slime. And once they absorb it, you can really pop them and make the best sounds. So I might just do that for this video because I want you guys to listen to the amazing ASMR that they make. Let's roll it up like a little packing peanut burrito. Also, you guys, I really want to reach 1 million subs, so make sure to subscribe because right now we're halfway there. And once we reach our goal, I'm gonna be doing the craziest thing ever. So subscribe if you want to find out what it is. But so far, I've been doing all of your crazy challenges, everything that you guys comment. Like the other day, I made an entire slime dress. That was crazy. And it was so hard to take off, but it was worth it because it looked awesome. Next, I'm thinking of making slime shoes, maybe some like tall boots or something, some heels. I don't know, but I'm gonna make a whole slime outfit. So keep the comments rolling in because I'm looking at all of them. Okay, all of the packing peanuts are now incorporated into our slime. So let's let it sit for a couple of hours and I think it's time for some ASMR.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I let our slime sit for several hours, so let's take it out and have a little ASMR moment. Okay, pool noodle, I didn't know you were that good at ASMR. Someone get this pool noodle a trophy. Okay, but the next one is gonna be a very strange experiment, so buckle up. fish tank slime. Have you guys seen those videos where people make lava lamps out of slime? Well, I want to turn this entire fish tank into a giant slime lava lamp. First, we're gonna start off with adding a layer of kinetic sand because of course every fish tank has like some sand or rocks in the bottom. Ooh, I love kinetic sand. I'm gonna put a layer of pink and then just mix a bunch of blue in there and make like a nice swirl so it looks pretty groovy. I just know that this fish tank slime lava lamp is gonna have the coolest texture ever because whenever you add slime and water, you honestly just get a bunch of like slime guts. But in those videos where I've seen people make slime lava lamps, the slime actually starts like floating and it looks insane, you guys. So I'm gonna try to recreate that, but I'm just gonna mix some of the pink and the blue and get like a really nice effect. Now it's time to fill up this tank. Filling up this tank was taking way too long, and once it was filled up, the sand at the bottom kept floating up. It was so weird. Hopefully after packing it down, this should be the last of my problems. I also got this Lush bath bomb. I think this is gonna add a really nice color to our lava lamp. So here it goes. Oh. Whoa! Oh my gosh, it looks like a smoke bomb!
5 minutes later.
Wait, guys, honestly, this is really bad. Like, I thought the bath bomb would make it look cool, but now it's just cloudy and you won't be able to see the slime. So I think I'm gonna have to take out all of this water and refill it with clear water and basically start all over. But, you know, it is what it is. Our tank is finally filled up, so now let's add our slime. You know that butter chicken googly slime I used earlier? Well, you know what? We're gonna repurpose it throughout this entire video. So let's add this into the tank. I feel like the color is really gonna stand out. Here we go. Ooh. So when you add slime in water, it just starts to like disintegrate. So hopefully it creates like a lava lamp effect. Right now it's just looking kind of strange. Now let's add some of this pink slime. Ooh. I have no idea if this is gonna work or not. I saw a couple of videos, but nothing was really clear, so I'm honestly just making this up. Now let's add some of this orange slime. This is a slime that I fixed the other day. It used to look really strange, and I turned it into like a cheesy slime, and now it's also going in the tank. Ooh, wait, this tank is starting to get like dirty, you guys. But we are getting a very strange lava texture. Honestly, this took a lot of hard work and it was definitely an experiment that was worth trying out, but does it look like I wanted it to? Definitely not. But the texture is pretty sick. I have to rate this one a 4 out of 10. How do you make a lava lamp slime? Please let me know in the comments. That was the biggest fail I've ever seen in my life. Okay, but this next one is not gonna disappoint. Puffles! These are not actually Puffles, but to me they are because I used to love Club Penguin and they look like Puffles, but they're like mini pom-poms and I think they're gonna be a great addition to my clear slime. So I think that once we add all of the Puffles onto this slime, they might just grow in size. I don't know, I feel like that might happen, but I'm gonna add all of them in there. Ooh, I love how colorful this looks. I love that they're super fluffy, just like Puffles. Guys, when I played Club Penguin, I would always throw so many parties at my igloo. I was like the coolest penguin in town, and I had so many Puffles. It was so much fun, but you know what's so lame? I think I was like on the kids mode, or I don't know what it was, but I couldn't chat. I could never say anything. I could just be like, hi, you wanna be my friend? Like, those are the only things I could say. It was so lame. But I did throw the coolest parties, and this slime right here is reminding me of that. Okay, let's try to get as many in this slime as possible. I don't know why it's like low-key not working. Like, they don't want to stick to the slime. Get in the slime. Get in there. Whoa, but this is already looking insane, you guys. I think we just made the world's fluffiest slime. It's so fluffy. Whoa. I wonder if the pom-poms are gonna make it extra crunchy. Maybe it'll have good ASMR. Ooh, it does. Pretty good. Wait, this texture is actually iconic. It's so pretty, it's so 70s, very colorful. Oh yeah, and the ASMR is a 10 out of 10. I definitely can't fit all of these Puffles in there, but we did get an amazing texture. It's super fluffy and you can like pick each one out. And it pops, check this out. Ooh, oh yeah. Honestly, I have to say, this one is my favorite out of all of the ones that we've made today. Let me know which one is your favorite in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you, bye.